Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to a Nikki Uncut. This Nikki Uncut is very specifically inspired by how I've been doing my makeup most recently. I've had a lot of double days, you could call it. I go to work, I do clients, do makeup, and then I'm just gonna admit I change in my car. I switch out my purse, I put different shoes on, I touch up my makeup minimally, and then I head to an event or like some kind of social thing. I've had a lot of dinners, like work related dinners lately, and I've just been pulling double duty and really like burning the candle at both ends, so to speak. So I've had this makeup look and makeup routine that has really been working for me, especially lately for these more long days that I've been putting myself through. They've been really fun days, actually. I've had a lot of blasts like the last couple weeks. But anyway, this makeup look, I've been doing this on repeat and it has not failed me, and it's what's inspired today's Nikki Uncut because I want to take you through the actual realistic uncut process of how I do my makeup for really, really long days as of lately. Now I have many videos like this like on my channel. I have tons of like long lasting makeup tutorials, you know, how to do your makeup so it lasts and is budge proof and smudge proof and all those things. But this is like updated with new products, new techniques, you know, like all those things. So I thought it'd be really fun to share exactly how I've been doing my makeup as of lately, especially like this past week. Wow, it has been such a busy time. I can't even wrap my head around it. Sometimes I just can't even form like a complete sentence. It seems like I feel like I can't actually speak correctly anymore because I am just having such a hard time with all the thoughts that are in my head. But now that we got that little venting session over with, thank you for letting me just kind of talk that out with you. I'm excited for this makeup look because not only has it been impeccably long lasting, it's been impeccably pretty, it's photographed really, really well, and it has worn just amazing. It's been like a budge proof routine. So I just started out and I actually included my sunscreen because I didn't have this on prior to filming like I usually do. And I'm going to try to remember to incorporate my skin prep a little bit more going into these videos because I know a lot of you enjoy it and you want to see it. So I'm so sorry I keep forgetting to do it. I at least remembered to save this for this part. This is one of my all-time favorite sunscreens. It's the Paula's Choice Youth Extending Daily Hydrating Fluid. It has broad spectrum SPF 50 and it wears amazing under makeup. So that is on. She's good to go. I'm running out of room on my table in front of me. I wish you could see how much stuff is in front of me right now. It kind of sums up my week or my weeks and how just chaotic life has been. So while this is absorbing and doing its thing, I'm going to jump into what I normally do. And let me just do a little gentle reminder in case you're new here or if you're new to my channel. If you are, welcome. And I'm so thrilled to have you. You have no idea. So thrilled to have you. If you are a new subscriber, let me know in the comments because I would love to like acknowledge you and welcome you to a really fun, really happy community of makeup lovers over here. So what I was going with this, where I was going was, if you are new here, these Nikki Uncuts are not cut. And if you are someone who likes maybe a little bit more of a short video, a little more like snappy, you know, a lot of like the extra stuff, like the blending is cut out and it's more like quick to the chase. Don't worry, there's something for you too. That's going to be more like my Saturday upload videos. Those are cut. Those are like polished, all those things. Everything is cut out of those that needs to be cut and they are chopped down in length significantly. So, but if you are someone who likes seeing the entire process and seeing the realistic look at what it takes to apply a makeup look that you see on social media, this is where to go. Okay, so there's something for everyone. These are going to be more for like the people that enjoy seeing the whole process and find it relaxing. I know I find it relaxing. I have some lint on my eye and I feel like I can't see. So I'm just basing my eyelid with my N16 brush and also the Natasha Denona High Glam Concealer. I'm sorry, I'm so tired for this past week. My voice is still in and out. I've had a really hard time speaking lately. My voice has been like just shot, so please bear with me. I'm so sorry if I sound under the weather. I've just I haven't really recovered from being sick quite a few weeks ago at this point, and all kinds of stuff. So let's get back to the makeup now that you know this is not how I normally sound. And I pulled out this product and I'm trying to get the last bit of it before it ends up completely drying up. This is from Hindash, and Hindash, if you don't know, is an amazing makeup artist. This is his fluid, I want to say they're called like fluid paints or fluid, color fluid mattes. And this is in the shade Carve. So I've been using Carve the last, I don't know, week and a half. Kind of pulled it out of my makeup archives and I was like, I need to use this really pretty eyeshadow primer before it's toast, because it's actually pretty old, I'm not gonna lie. So I use that on top of the Natasha, and I use the same N16 brush to just softly blend this out. This is gonna prep my eyelid and also add a nice soft base tone to get this party really started. So blending this out pretty quickly. And I'm gonna try to speed through this makeup look, you know, as fast as I can, just so you're not here for an hour process. Now, if I was really taking my time, this makeup look ahead could take absolutely an hour easily, but we're gonna try to, like I said, speed it up a bit. So after that's on, I've been grabbing a lot lately. This has been a go-to, but I have so many bronzers that I love. I love the Hermes bronzer. I love my L'Oreal Infallible, but this is the Sephora collection, Sephora's in-house brand. It's their new powder matte bronzer. It's the shade Golden Getaway. And I've been using this with my N13 brush and just doing a nice primed eye makeup look, you know, getting like the party started essentially, adding like some nice soft depth to the crease. And then I've been having a lot of fun with my like topper shadow. So we'll get to that in a bit. So this blended really well on top of the Hindash and of course the Natasha Denona. And I haven't been feeling the need to set with a separate translucent powder on my eyelid. I've just been going straight in with my bronzer and it's been working really well. So what I like to do also is kind of just fluff out into the side of my nose, like, you know, like kind of flick it out basically. And it's gonna add a soft bridge of the nose contour before I even get my base on. So again, you're gonna see all the build up and the blending of achieving an eye makeup look, or this type of eye makeup look. Also, I've been over here patiently waiting and also impatiently waiting for the rest of my Sephora order to come in. I placed 2 embarrassingly large orders during the Sephora savings event, so I'm excited to get that because in one of those orders is the entire video that I'm prepping and purchasing for that I'll get filmed very soon. I'm really excited for that video. It's been one that's been highly requested for a long time now. And I can't believe I haven't done it yet. So just know that something really good and informative is coming up. And I got to save a chunk of money during the Sephora savings event buying all those said products. So I cannot wait for that. So see how pretty that bronzer is? It's nice and neutral. It just gives me a nice base to go off of. So after that, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be really honest with everything I've been using this past couple weeks, okay? So don't hate me, but that's going to involve using many random products that I've been loving. And one of them is the new Pat McGrath. This is the Luminous Legends Mega Eyeshadow Palette. I have been in love with a few of these shades. Like you'll see, like I've been using a lot of them. You can see my hands and my fingers have dipped quite a bit into this palette. But I'm going to take my N13 one more time. I'm going to dip into this one right here. And we're going to add this on the outer portion of my crease and just build it up. It's actually kind of perfect that I'm filming this video and this makeup look the day that I am because I have a lot of stuff happening the rest of the day, including at the end of the night. I have a really fun dinner that I'm going to and I'm very, very excited for it. Get to see some amazing friends, just amazing people, and I need my makeup to last all day. And in between right now and a few other things, I need to pack some orders, which I'm so grateful for. And I'm so incredibly, I grateful doesn't begin to explain how I feel about all of the orders that you guys have placed. If you don't know, I have like a small merch line on that's linked to my YouTube channel right now. And you guys have shown me so much incredible love, and I'm just here for it. You guys are incredible. So I've been packing orders as often as possible to get them out as soon as possible to all of you, so you don't have to wait, because no one wants to wait for their stuff. Like, that's not fun. So gonna pack some orders after this and wish me luck, and then head to dinner after that and all kinds of stuff. So my look needs to stay put, basically. So one thing I've been enjoying so much, and I put like probably half of these that came out into my professional makeup kit, and I've been loving them. They're really pretty to use, and I will say I've been having a lot of luck using these more wet. So these are the patrickta Major Dimension Eye Illusion Eyeshadow Duo. It's a long name, I always forget it, but they're the duo shadows. They're new. Everyone's talking about them. I'm a huge fan of them. I think they're stunning on. So I'm gonna place the shade We Need Better Lighting. And I'm just going to use the bottom shade, which is more of a bright champagne shimmer that is so pretty. So I am going to grab, let's see, what clean brushes do we have available today? Not many. I'm going to dust off some concealer that is on my Angie A505 brush. And I'm going to grab a setting spray that I've been loving and using for the past 2 weeks for these long days, and it has not failed me. One of them anyway. There's two that you're gonna see. This is the Tear Mask Fit Makeup Fixer. Really fantastic. So I'm gonna grab and pick up quite a bit of this shadow on the Angie brush, and then we're going to spray it off camera because I don't want to spray my makeup in front of me. We're gonna wet it. In case you don't know this technique, it's an old school technique, but it helps a ton with fallout. And I have experienced quite a bit of fallout with these shadows. That's that's the only complaint that I've had. And this helps to alleviate some of that fallout quite a bit. And it also will intensify the shimmer even more if that was, who knew that was possible, because these are really beautiful and really shimmery. So it intensifies it a bit more and it makes it even more metallic. So I've been running this all on the eyelid like that. It's so pretty. It's so stunning. Patrick, you did a great job on these. So I'm going to keep layering this one up. A flat brush is going to be your best friend if you're using this technique, because a fluffier brush will kind of fluff the shimmer all over the place and you will end up with quite a bit of fallout. So I'd say either using your fingertip. My nails are just a bit too long for this right now, so that's why I'm switching to a brush. But fingertip or a flat brush like the Angie, setting spray, and you're good to go. So you're gonna see me layer this quite a bit. That's really honestly what it takes, like I said, to get this kind of makeup look. Lots of layers, and you're gonna see all of the going back and forth and building this up. But it's so pretty and it's so light reflecting. I almost wish I could turn down my lighting a bit, but I would need Mitch to come in here and help me do that, because I would have to like get up and walk around the room, and that wouldn't be fun to watch. But in more dim light, it sparkles to the heavens. It's unbelievable. It is so beautiful. Okay, so shimmer is about done. Very nice. After that is on, I've been grabbing the most lately the Westman Atelier brown eyeliner. This is just the shade brown. Thank God I sharpened it. And I've been running this in the top lash line to tightline. And then taking it on the outside lash line, but really focusing that just on the outer portion of my eyelid. And then bringing it in, but tapering it as I get to about the halfway point is my sweet spot for my eyes. If I go anywhere too far in or all the way across my eyelid from my eyes, it just makes them look really small and kind of beady. So I don't do that. Yeah, that's a nice stopping point. And then going back to this palette, there's a really rich, incredible dark brown in this palette that I want to show you that I've been loving. So this one right here, beautiful. I mean, obviously if you have a dark brown at home, just use that if you're trying to create this look for an event or just for like an everyday fun glam. Any dark brown will do, but I've been really enjoying this one. So I'm grabbing it on my N12 brush and I just stamp this and kind of blend it out. Like that. So pretty. And then I softly connect across just a little bit, just so it looks more complete. Oh, it's so pretty. This would be a really great holiday glam too if you need like inspiration. It's neutral. It's gonna go with like any kind of lip color, any kind of outfit, unless it's pure silver because this is more warm tone, but it's still really nice and neutral. And the best part is it's gonna be incredibly long wearing. Once I get to the base products, you're gonna see it's really, really, really long lasting. Okay, so eyes are in a good spot. They're almost done. And again, I'm trying to kind of speed it up a bit just so you're not left unentertained. So going a little bit quicker than I usually do. Actually, I usually bust through this pretty fast. Now, I already have a little bit of mascara on because I needed to go run out today this morning and I wanted to look a little bit better than I was looking, so I popped some mascara on and I felt much better. So now we're gonna dive into some lashes because this is what I've been doing again the last couple weeks as I've been double dipping and doing work and then leaving and going to events and dinners and stuff like that. So no surprise, my favorite Amazon lashes. I promise to link these this time in the description. I know I've missed it a couple times and you guys have called me out, so thank you for that. But these are really inexpensive. You can get them on Amazon and they're just my favorite. So I'm gonna grab a couple with my Tweezerman little tweezers, and I've been grabbing, there's different lengths by the way, but I've been grabbing, I'd say about 3 of the longest lengths, and I'm just placing them right now on the top of my hand, which I'll show you in just a second. I like to start with about 3 of these and see, that's what it looks like. And then see where I'm at, see if I feel like that's enough, see what the mood is. And I'm grabbing my Duo lash glue. Now, this is gonna be hard for you to see on camera because I can't zoom in right now. But I basically just dip into the glue with the lash. Just pick up a little bit like that. Okay, and then you just get as close to a mirror as possible and you just kind of plop them on top of your own lashes. So really easy. It's not a full strip, so if you have a really hard time with a full strip lash, which I don't blame you, all of us do. I cannot do a full strip lash on myself. Even on my clients, I don't do a full strip. I cut them up into 3s. So if you are someone who has a hard time with a strip lash, try these. They're gonna be so much easier for you. I promise you. So last one on this side, and I think I'm gonna pop it right there. And then we're gonna finish this up with some extra mascara, like a fresh coat, to kind of wake my lashes back up. But these lashes are always one of my just go-tos when I want a little like bump up on my makeup, you know? You get a bit more glue, and this is what the glue looks like. It's the Duo lash glue. I will link this as well, I promise you. And I'm going to add one more to the side. This is more like my sparse lash side, so I actually usually end up doing an additional one on the side to kind of even out the appearance of my lashes. Okay. Nice. They're very comfortable, super lightweight. They're very thin, so you won't feel them. So if you don't want that heaviness of like having a thick lash on you, these are the way to go. By the way, I use these in my pro kit and my clients love them. I've turned so many other makeup artists onto them because they're affordable and they just do an amazing job. So we love that. Now I'm gonna grab, I got no micellar water, so I'm just gonna grab in fact, don't judge me. It's my own saliva, it's okay. I'm gonna do something that I haven't done in a long time, which is just slightly wet my Q-tip, my pointed Q-tip, because I'm human and sometimes this is what you gotta do. And by the way, if you've ever read some like of Makeup by Mario's interviews, he talks about how he would have, you know, people like Kim Kardashian and like his regular clients, he would have them basically lick the Q-tip. I know that sounds really gross, but it's the truth. There's something about saliva that breaks down makeup. In case you don't know that, it's almost like a form of micellar water in itself. I know it sounds really like kind of gross, but it's just the truth. So he would have his clients open their mouth and they'd be like doing other things like on their phone, reading scripts or whatever they're doing, right? Prepping for the day. And he would just put this is what I read. I don't know don't quote me exactly, but he would hold the Q-tip up to their mouth and they would put it in their mouth and then he would use that to clean up certain things. You know, Makeup by Mario is just a legend, okay? So if he can do it, if Mario does it, we can do it. So look how clean that is. And I didn't have to get up and go in my bathroom and grab my micellar water because I ran out in my studio because I've been so busy. So now let's add a little bit of mascara to top these lashes off and just revamp them. My gosh, this is so good. It's $5. I've been talking about it a lot. It's the Essence Lash Without Limits. I love the wand. I love the price tag. And I love the fact that it gives me a really beautiful lash look and it doesn't flake. Which I've had flaking problems before with the Essence Lash Princess. The one that has like the black and green cap. This one has not flaked on me, so I've been really loving it. It's been a go-to. This and my L'Oreal Panorama are always on. Oh, and the new Charlotte Tilbury. I've been loving that. I've been obsessed with it, actually. Those have been my 3 go everywhere with me type mascaras that I just cannot put down. Much better. So this kind of wakes them back up. It's also good to do this because if you are using a shimmer eyeshadow, sometimes the shimmer can, I mean, it's inevitable. It's going to fall down a bit onto your lashes. So this is just going to recoat them, get that dusty look off. So after that, you know, my sunscreen is fully absorbed into my skin. So now I can move on to a primer. And, you know, I'm not the biggest primer girl, but on long days, it's just necessary. So the one I've been really loving is the Milk Hydro Grip and Glow Primer. I don't know why that name always seems to escape me. Oh, there's a little goopy part. So applying this all over. You gotta work kind of quick because this does dry down super fast, but it's gonna give such a great grip to the foundation. I will say I don't notice that big of a glow through the foundation because I've been wearing a lot of full coverages lately, but I have a trick that I've talked about on a live recently. So if you haven't caught any of my lives, I go live for the most part. You know, sometimes life gets in the way, but I try to go live every single Sunday. And in case you have not caught one of them, if I go live on a Sunday, it's typically, or actually it's always at 10:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So depending on like what time zone you're in, it's going to be different for you. But in my time zone, I go live at 10:30, and it's always on Sunday, and we have a blast. But I just recently shared with you all, this combination of foundations that has been quite impressive. It's been amazing on. So let me roll up my sleeves a little bit. We're going to get a little bit dirty now. Not really. We're going to mix two foundations. So two very new and noteworthy and very talked about foundations. The One Size Turn Up the Base. This is a full beat, full coverage foundation. I do one pump of this one. This is the shade Medium 10 Neutral. However, it does go on the warm side. So it's going to look a little bit more yellow than it states it should. And then I shake up the patrickta. Now, one thing about this foundation is this one is just not suited for my skin type. So therefore, I never wear this one by itself. I've always been using this as a mixing, like a mixing medium. So I mix one pump of the patrickta Major Skin Hydra Luxe Luminous Skin Perfecting Foundation. It's a mouthful. Shake this one up first before you use it if you have it at home. This is more of a liquid-based, or it's a little bit more like more, as Marlene Estelle would say, the viscosity of this is more runny, okay? So keep that in mind. So this one's gonna be one that you wanna shake up. The One Size, she's thick, so it's not like, you don't need to like shake that one up as much as this one. Like she's more runny in consistency. So equal parts on my palette, it's gonna look like that. And I'm actually gonna apply this with the BK Beauty 101, and this is from the Holy Grail Trio set. And by the way, I have news about BK Beauty because today, if you're watching this in real time, this is, if you're watching in the day it popped out, that it's airing, this is Tuesday, November 19th? Yes, Tuesday, November 19th. So starting today through Monday, December 2nd, BK Beauty is having a site-wide Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale. So site-wide, you can get 30% off of everything. My brush set, the Holy Grail brush set, which includes this beauty, these like more luxe handles. I love the way these look. They're so gorgeous. So, and this just came out too, so it's really cool that they're putting this on promotion because it is a brand new set. So the Holy Grail Trio is going to be 30% off. My 7-piece Pro Series brush set is 30% off. It's a really great discount. So that's amazing. And that's going to be starting today, November 19th, through Monday, December 2nd. So you have a decent chunk of time to shop. You know, if you're looking for holiday gifts, holiday gift ideas for like makeup lovers, I always say that brushes they're not as personal in regards to like, you know, you don't have to choose like the right color that someone would want. It's more of like a user-friendly gift that everyone could use. Like everyone needs good quality brushes, or everyone can benefit from them. So 30% off site-wide. And by the way, you don't need a code. The code's gonna be automatically added when you check out. But if you do want the code, I wrote it down. It's just Black Friday, Cyber Monday, so abbreviated. So BFCM is going to be the code, I believe. But again, it's gonna be added right away. I also have a code too. I should mention that. So I do have the code Nikki30 right now, which is also going to get you 30% off. But again, the Black Friday, Cyber Monday will be automatically added. Okay, so as I was chatting away about codes and discounts and all that fun stuff, look how pretty that is. And what is causing a reflection on my face? Is it that? Is it that? Is it this? Oh, it's that. Okay, sorry about that. This was causing a major reflection on my face and I didn't catch it till right now. Oopsie. So lots of reflective things right now and the light is picking up on it. Okay, so look at how pretty that coverage is. And what I love about mixing these two is I can get the chance to wear both foundations and get a customized finish. I like a satin leaning matte, but I don't like it to be super harsh matte. And I like some glow, but I don't like an overwhelming amount of glow. And that's what I was mentioning about the patrickta is it's not that it's a bad foundation, it's just not right for my skin type, like at all. I have more oily skin and this looks like I am dripping with shine because it's just too overly glowy on me. So mixing these two, I've been in love with. And you can see how fast that 101 brush got this buffed and blended into my skin. So good. So again, 30% off. And also, I didn't mention this too, but the Holy Grail Trio set comes with this nice little pouch. I keep lip liners in mine. Let me show you. Like mine is like stuffed with a bunch of lip liners. It's a really handy bag, and I love that this comes with that set because you can never have enough like makeup pouches, in my opinion. Okay, let's get the rest of this party started. I need to warm up my complexion now that I am completely one-dimensional at this point. I have been obsessed with the new e.l.f. Camo Liquid Bronzer and Contour. I wear the shade medium or light medium? No, light medium. It's so good. It is so easy to work with. They're very pigmented, so I will say a little bit goes a long way. And I've just been grabbing this constantly. I'm gonna do my usual placement. This also is very long wearing too, which is amazing because, you know, you want your bronzer and all those products to stay put on your skin. I'm going to blend this out with a clean N17. And I like to push the product into my skin and then kind of buff back and forth. Getting as close to my hairline as I can because I have a very pale hairline. And if you don't blend into the hairline, at least somewhat, you'll see that line of separation, which is it's not cute, especially if you're going to an event. But look how easy that blends out. It's very pretty. Very, very pretty and very, very affordable. So tapping it in. You do want to work kind of quick with this. I will say this does dry decently quick. So don't take too much time doing other things while, you know, before you blend this out. And you'll see I'm kind of using, you know, a bit of force. And then with whatever's left over, I'm just going to dust a little bit. I say dust, but I really mean blend a little bit under my jawline. Just a bit. I'm not bringing anything down my neck because I have a high neck right now, and I usually wear a lot of high necks now that I think about it. And let's grab and switch over to another N16 brush. And we're going to blend out the nose contour. I start at the top and I kind of just drag this down. It's going to look a little messy. And the trick to this is do your concealer after your nose contour and after all your contour. I find that that's the best order to apply these products, because whatever you kind of goof up with your bronzer, you have the chance once you apply your concealer to clean up and fix. And can we talk about this friend who has made an appearance on my jaw and it hurts. I woke up and I was like, why does my jaw hurt so bad? And I looked in the mirror and I'm like, honestly, like, do I have a toothache? Do I have a cavity? Like, my jaw hurts, like throbbed when I woke up. And then I was looking at my face and it wasn't red when I woke up. And it's quickly become thicker, bigger, and redder as the day has gone by. But yeah, it was a nice little surprise guest today. Okay. Gonna go back to, let's see, do I have another clean brush? Just dipped into a bit more of the foundation. I went a little too high up with that bronzer because I was chatting away about my pimple. Okay. Let's add the concealer. So the concealer that I've been grabbing the most for these long days when I just want my makeup to be like utterly flawless. One of them, I mean, I love my Danessa Myricks. I go between like the Danessa Myricks, honestly, and this one for the Natasha Denona for like those long days where I just need to be like pretty much, you know, I need my makeup to be like just phenomenal all day long. So N5, I'm going to pop this and we're going to disguise these dark circles just like that. And I'm actually going to grab, that's my chair, sorry. I'm going to grab a little bit of N4, just a touch, and I've been doing this to just brighten certain areas and highlight. This one's a bit lighter than the N5, obviously, so it's going to go on a little more noticeable. So I'm going to brighten just certain areas like that. Ooh. Do you ever miss the wand when you're trying to put it back in and then you get like concealer all down your hand or on your clothes? I do it all the time and it's not fun. Okay, so that is on. Let me grab a pretty dirty N14. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have had no time to clean my personal brushes. I've taken all the time to clean my professional brushes because those take priority for obvious reasons. So because of that, my personal brushes have definitely taken a hit this week, or for the last 2 weeks. So I need to clean quite a bit of brushes. But it is what it is, you know? This is where it's like, just try to do as I say and not as I do, because I'm always trying to give you like the best advice in terms of like how often to clean your brushes. But that doesn't mean that I always get to follow it myself, so I'm tapping this in. Pushing the product into my skin. You know, I love to tap products in because they just stick better to your skin. You'll get more longevity and more coverage out of them as opposed to swiping them and buffing them out. Buffing's great for more of a natural look, just in case you're wondering. So tapping it in. Ooh, and look at that redness and that lack of sleep just go out the door. Goodbye. Don't come back. Even though I know you're here to stay. It's been such a busy time. And I've had such, I mean, let me tell you like how busy it's been. And this video today has, I think, probably been inspired the most by my previous week, like last week. One day in particular was clearly the longest out of all of the days I had last week, or in the last couple weeks, honestly. But it was so much fun. It was like such a blast. And I was deliriously tired, but I had such a great day. I started my day with a meeting in the morning at home. Then I went to the TikTok. I know I shouldn't say the word TikTok on YouTube, but I went to the TikTok studio. I spent 3 hours with BK Beauty doing a TikTok live with them. So much fun. The energy, I don't know. It's like you walk in and it's like infectious. Like the energy is so much fun. You just have a blast. So did that for quite a few hours, then had to leave, left early, went to the opposite side of LA, like quite literally the opposite side of LA. And if you're an LA native, you know, like that's going to take probably up to 2 hours. And it took me about almost 2 hours to get to my client. So I did my client's glam, and then she had an event. Actually went to the Melt Cosmetics Bailey Sarian collab part 2 event. So that's how I ended my night. I did almost this exact makeup look. I mean, I think it actually was this exact makeup look. I think I'm just switching out one lip liner and that's it. And my makeup just lasted and looked so pretty all day long. So that really is honestly one of the reasons why I was inspired to film this for you all for Nikki Uncut. So you can really see how to do it, the whole process. Okay, so I'm going back to my N17 that has a little bit of the leftover bronzer on it. And this is where you just want to go and reblend, relayer, and like really like melt the products in together. Okay, we're looking good. We are looking good. So the two powders I've been using the most the past couple weeks are the Fenty Pro Filter in the shade Butter 02. So good, so underrated. I don't know why not everyone is going crazy about this powder. It's just a fantastic powder. It's been around for a long time, by the way. And then also, of course, my Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Soft Blur Supplin' Stain Powder. I wear the shade Fair Pink. It is phenomenal. And I think I'm going to go for it this time again because it's open. She's calling my name. We're just going to apply the Fair Pink. Grabbing my N14. This is the brush that I always use to set my under eyes. So I'm going to press this under my eye and I just dip into the cap just like that. Now when I have long days where I'm like pulling double duty, I'm going to work, I'm glamming clients, I'm schlepping my makeup kit around, and emphasis on the word schlepping because I quite literally schlepped it a lot last week. I tripped over it, I walked up flights and flights of stairs. And it was scary because they were steep. So when I'm doing double duty and I need my makeup to stay put, I really do go a lot heavier with my powder. Because truthfully, if you're an oily skin person, you know what I'm talking about. Like, it's the only way to lock your makeup in. It really is. Many coats of setting spray and many coats of good setting powder is what's going to keep your makeup looking fresh all day. And looking like you didn't just schlep a 80-pound makeup bag all around town, you know? It's the only way to disguise it. So you'll see I really like line it up along the side of my nose. It helps to enhance my nose, my very natural nose contour. And then we need to hide this bad boy even more. It won't go away. So I'm going to grab a very expensive cream concealer from Tom Ford. This is the shade 3CO Toll. And we're going to add a bit more. I always keep this in my to-go makeup bag because there's always a time where I need to reapply concealer, usually around my nose because I'm so allergy prone. So I'm going to blend this out. And then we're going to lock it in. And you're going to see the 3D effect of it because it is quite big. But at least there's no redness. So we just do the best we can. You know, that's all we can do. Let's dive into the bronzer that I'm still so in love with, okay? And I did not like it at first at all. I thought it was it is way overpriced. And I'm going to show you an alternative too because that's only fair. But if you know me and you're not new to my channel, you know that I like to get my money's worth. So if I buy something that's really expensive, I'm going to keep using it so I can feel like I can justify the price and quite literally get my money's worth. So I bought this for the world's most expensive makeup tutorial. It's the Sisley Phyto Touch Illusion Gel Powder Bronzer something. It's very pretty and I didn't like it at first, but I was just not using the right technique. This goes on the best with the BK Beauty 106. So you want to swirl into it. It's a very hard panned product. Like you have to kind of dig in with more of a dense brush to pick up the product. If you use like a fluffy brush, you're going to get no product pickup. So don't make the mistake that I made initially, and that's why I didn't like it. I still don't like it because of the price, but I love the formula. The formula is beautiful. So I've been adding this on top of the liquid bronzer. And when it catches certain light, it's just really beautiful. But I do have an affordable alternative, and it's one that you hear me talk about pretty much on a weekly basis. It's the Kosas The Sun Show. These are amazing. Way more affordable. And also easier to use. It's not, I don't know, it's got a different texture to it. This has more of like a cream gel texture to it, so it's very unique. But the Kosas is just as good. So don't feel like you need to go out and buy this if you like this look that I'm getting right now. Don't feel like you have to get this and spend the astronomical amount of money. Please don't. But it's kind of fun to see what it looks like on, right? So I just tap it all along. Oh my gosh, it's just so good. It's so pretty. It's like, it's just unfortunate how pretty it is. I'm going to grab a clean BK Beauty 201 brush. It's more of a big fluffy brush. Swirl into this and we're going to blend this on pretty much the lower half of my nose and also I guess the top too. And this is going to enhance the glow and that natural contour that I placed earlier even more. But it's going to bring some color and some dimension to the center of my face so that way the contour and the bronzer isn't just all placed on the outer part of my face. You have to kind of tie it in. So now I'm going to add and do what's been my favorite blush combo in a long time. And I've been getting so many compliments on this blush combo. So let me show you what this is. I start with the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin. This is the Blurring Balm Powder in the shade Unbothered. I hit pan on this. That's how much I love it. It is so stunning on. This is what it looks like. It's like a cream highlighter blush. Gorgeous product. I mean, that's the best way I can describe it. It's just beautiful. So I'm going to grab my N17, the same one I used earlier. It's okay. It has a little bit of leftover product on it, but you're going to dip into it, get a decent amount, like that. And I just tap it on. But the glow, I've had so many people ask me on set, during the TikTok live, even, like, I had so many people ask me what my blush was. And I think that this is really like one of the stars of the show, because it gives me this beautiful, like, soft, luminous finish and a little hint of pink. How pretty is that? I hope it's translating on camera as much as it is in person. I promise you, I can talk. I've just been having a lot of difficulty lately with it. So tapping it on. You just can't help but smile when you're putting this on because it's so pretty. And it is quite metallic, but it doesn't look unflattering. And I feel like it looks just really smooth on your skin. So I would go out and say, if you have texture or larger pores, I'm tapping the rest on my nose. I love this on my nose. Oh my gosh. But I will say, to complete that thought, if you have texture or like larger pores, I wouldn't be afraid to try this because it has a very soft, smoothing look to it. Like very blurring. Hence the name, right? Taking a bit of, don't hate me, but the Wonder Skin filter powder and my N14, and I've been using this just right here. And then I've been taking this on the go with me, and I've been just testing it out. Stay tuned on my complete thoughts. I'm still in the testing phase, and I'm not sure if I recommend it or not. I am enjoying it, and that's why I've been taking it with me on the go for touch-ups, but that's what I'm using. It's brand new. They just sent it to me in PR, and I've been really liking it. So, but again, further thoughts are coming. So now, the other topper for my blush, because I told you it's a combo that I've been obsessed with, is the Revie Beauty Endless Diffusion Everyday Baked Blush in the shade Daydream. So adding this on top of Danessa. Oh my gosh. It's so good. I'm going to grab my N15 brush. It's the same one I've been using all week with this combo. I'm going to dip into Daydream. And we're going to tap this right on top. And it just locks it in. It's going to enhance it. You're going to get even more color payoff because you're layering your blush instead of just using one. So pretty. And then I like to kind of just tap this further up towards my temple, just to add some like nice color. I'm very hollow in my temple, so I like adding blush to just bring some like, almost like fill it, you know, like kind of bring some balance to that area that's a bit more hollow on me. You see? And again, please enjoy all the layering and seeing this complete look come to life because you have been here since the very start. So this is really what it takes. Again, same technique. Ooh, it's gonna make me sneeze. Hold it in. Okay. On the nose, it just looks so cute in person. It's so underrated. Please try it. I'm gonna go back to my bronzer from Sephora because we have to do a bit more things like find a clean brush and also, there we go. It's not clean, but it's gonna do the trick. And shade the bottom lash line. So I'm gonna grab my favorite, it's the Angie Hanna Flashy A504. Swirl into the bronzer and just buff along the bottom lash line. Also, I just want to call out, I hope you were able to get some Sephora collection during the Sephora Savings event when it was 30% off for all tiers, because don't sleep on Sephora collection. They have great, really amazing formula products. You know, I love their eyeliners. They're so good. Their lip liners are amazing. And this bronzer has been really such a hit. So I kind of go to town on these long days. I end up just going to work with a lot more makeup than I ever typically would. And that's just because I have to go, you know, usually to do something like an event at night. So it just saves me time going to work glammed. And this is not the kind of makeup that I would ever try to do, typically speaking, in my car. Like once I've, you know, arrived to an event, it could just be too messy. There's too much blending involved. How pretty is that? I love that. We're nearing the end. I can assure you that we've almost made it to the finish line. There's a couple more things we have to do, including the lip. So for lip, I have a really pretty combo. Bear with me, it's gonna be 3 products. So I'm gonna start with the Makeup by Mario Smoky Pink. I just bought a new one because my old one was quite a bit low. It's so pretty on. And I love this formula. So good. Smoky pink for the win. And then this is where it gets a little cray cray, okay? I'm gonna take a little bit more loose powder from Makeup by Mario, and I like to set my lip liners. This is just something I do when I have a very long day. So just a little bit will do you, and that's, you don't have to go crazy with it. Just a little bit, a little dusting all over is gonna be enough to really lock your lip in longer than, you know, typically speaking. Then I've been going back and using these a lot more than I originally did when I first purchased them. They're the Anastasia Beverly Hills Lip Velvet. This is the shade Kiss. It's really pretty on. I've had a really good combination going. So I use this on top of Smoky Pink. They do feel a bit more dry, so just, you know, a little FYI. If you don't like the feeling of a dry lip product, then you might want to skip this product in particular and just use like a satin lipstick. But I like it because it stays put. Then we go back, and this is what you do. You go back, you layer your lip liner, so back to Smoky Pink. Just to bring that lip line back out. This is what I do on all my clients. It's like just when they think I'm done, I go back in. And so we're gonna save the last parts in just a bit. I've been topping my lips with a little bit of shine and starting with like a matte base like the one I have on right now and then adding lip gloss is a really great combination, a really, really great long-lasting combination. Even with the gloss, they usually break down lip products, but this does not break down that lip velvet with the lip liner. So really great long-lasting combination right there. But before I do, couple things we still have to do, okay? I still have to go and fix up my brows a bit more. This is the Bodyography Epic Brow Pen in black brown. I need to check these bad boys out because they're looking a little uneven. I love using a brow pen because I can really draw in the look of individual hairs. Much better. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. It's almost like a little mini masterclass that you got to sit through, honestly. This is like all my techniques in an uncut video. And if you try this order of products, if you try my techniques, I promise you, you'll have such a long-lasting makeup look. You'll be shocked. So now that that is on, my brows are finally complete. I can take a deep breath, and I'm going to use my first round of setting spray. I'm going back to the Tear Mask Fit Foundation, Mask Fit Makeup Fixer, and we're gonna spray all over. So I'm gonna close for a second. Now you really want to get this thoroughly coated on your skin, okay? Now hold please. We are going to speed this process up so you're not left hanging. My skin feels so comfortable, even with all the layers of makeup on, it's still sitting so nice and comfortably on my skin. The best part is it's not going to move. So that's the whole point. Now, final step, almost final step. Last round of setting spray is gonna go to, of course, the One Size Until Dawn. This is the mattifying waterproof setting or makeup fixer, it's called actually, or makeup setting fixing spray. It's gonna lock in your makeup like shellac, okay? So spraying this all over. Now with this one, a little hot tip. If you're wearing a glitter eyeshadow and you wanna, you know, just reduce the fallout of the glitter that you're wearing, if you actually really focus this on the eyelid, this is going to like lock in your eyeshadow, like your glittery eyeshadow, and really, really reduce any kind of shadow fallout throughout the day or the evening, whatever you're doing. Like let's say you're dancing, you got some glitter eyeshadow on, use that. It's not going to crease your eyeshadow. This one would, but since this is an aerosol, it's like going on like hairspray. It's going to like shellac that, that eyeshadow look, that glitter, and lock into place. So this is the official last step to this long-lasting makeup look that I've been wearing to work and then events and dinners and all those things that I've been doing the past couple of weeks. All those long, long busy days where I need to look good all day long. Final step is the nude, or nudie, excuse me. This is the plumping smoothing gloss from Flawless. It's called Forget the Filler. We add a touch of her right in the center. I love this gloss. And I just do a thin amount. Any more would be too goopy. And that, my friends, is the makeup look that I've been wearing on repeat on these really, really busy days that I've had the last couple weeks. So I really hope you enjoyed this. As always, if you like makeup videos like this, I have so many more Nikki Uncuts. If you like seeing the entire process, you can check out all my other Nikki Uncuts. Or if you want them cut down, streamlined, you can check out so many other videos right here. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you all so, so much. If you like this, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and stick with me and see me in future videos because I would love to have you. But one last look at the glam. This is it. I love you all so much. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.